All right. The meeting is being recorded and it is live on Facebook. Can you guys hear me okay?
We can, thank you.
Awesome, awesome. So today is another beautiful day. We are live on Facebook and we are going to be sharing this across Texas. And we are honored to have Ms. Monica Kariuki, the president of KDAC, and Mr. Peter Awori. And the reason we're in this meeting is because there's a lot of questions of who is KDAC? What are they doing? What is their purpose? And the best way to do this is to have the leadership. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm not in KDAC leadership. I'm just passionate about the Kenyan community. And I thought this to be a good time to come here and have word so that everybody is clear what's going on in our community. So floor is yours, Miss Monica and Mr. Peter. Who goes first? Introduce yourself.
Ladies first, Monica, please.
Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Monica Kariuki. I am KDAC's chair lady. And, you know, yeah, we'll tell you more about KDAC today. Hopefully, we can answer your questions.
That is great.
Mr. Peter.
Yes, thank you, Monica. This is Peter Awori. I am the secretary of KDAC.
Awesome. Straight to the point. So let's start from the basics. What is KDAC?
So KDAC actually stands for Kenya Diaspora Advisory Council. It was created in 2010 by Benson Kasue, who is also the founder of Chambers of Commerce. I think that's how most people know him. And so KDAC was created so that it can be a chapter or an organization that is a platform for all Kenyans. Initially, this was meant to be for Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Arkansas. But then that is such a large area to cover. And so it was scaled down to just Texas, specifically DFW. And that's what KDAC stands for.
So when it got started, what was the purpose? And is the purpose still the same?
Right. So the purpose was the government of Kenya wanted a body where they can get in touch with Kenyans in diaspora. So KDAC basically connects you to the embassy of Kenya. That way, KDAC can actually get what Kenyans' needs are, and then we can communicate those needs to the Kenyan embassy.
And is that still the purpose of KDAC today?
It is still the purpose of KDAC today.
Okay. And so where do you see, that's the purpose. So what's the vision? What do you see KDAC doing in our community now and in the future?
I think first we really have to reunite Kenyans. And that is why our first event, we actually call it Kenya Moja, because we have Kenyans like really scattered all over. And, I think, once KDAC was started, then COVID came. There hasn't been a chance for KDAC to really have, that unifying, event or, that unity that would be there. So that, and there hasn't been enough of, voicing and creating awareness of what KDAC is. So right now, our main mission is actually to create awareness that this is available. And once we do that, then, we will start now listening to what the needs are for, Kenyans' needs, and then we convey that to the embassy. We have a lot that we are working on. Part of that is also having a consulate office in Dallas that can serve Kenyans, because that is going to bring services closer to Kenyans in Dallas. We do have, I'm not sure if you want me to go over this now or later. That's the reason why, actually, let me go back. So we have had leadership of KDAC for a while. And before COVID came, the previous leadership was talking about, having elections, and things like that, but it didn't happen. So we knew we just got elected May 31st. May 13th. So we're still putting our, ducks in a row and our roadmap, to get all of it all together. But yes, the purpose is still to unify Kenyans and for Kenyans to have a place where they can come and, and say, this is what I need. I need an ID. How can you guys help me? Or I need to travel home because I have an emergency. How can you guys help me? And so we would be able to take those, needs and convey to the embassy and probably have that, the process speed up or, for the embassy to listen to those needs.
So you said about the leadership being elected. Maybe I take this to Mr. Peter. So who, first of all, nominates leadership? Who elects them? And how does the community even know that this is an ongoing process?
Right. So the last election was put together by the former board members, right? And they did their homework of scouting around of potential leaders for the new board. And one of the key elements in this new leadership is that you'll find that we are not biased when it comes to things like language, right? When it comes to things like ukabila, we don't have that, right? We are open to all communities, all languages, all religions, found in Kenya, right? So we're not just, leaning Luo or Kikuyu or Kamba, right? We are out to reach out to everybody. But you see, that is something that is found in us as individuals. And when the former leadership did their work scouting for, the leadership that we have now, right? Those are the kind of things that we're looking for. They were really honing in on character. That's really that's where leadership begins. It begins inside. It begins with your foundation and your molding. So if I say, I may be of a certain tribe, but I'm going to reach out openly to other tribes, maybe to get them to communicate, to invest in their business, to get them to learn of, potentials that we have here in the diaspora, understand the different resources that Kenyans and other communities have. I'm going there wholeheartedly, and I'm doing it open-heartedly. You see that? So when it comes to elections, ideally, obviously this was, as posted as wide as possible. They made, we have a lot of WhatsApp platforms. We cannot deny today, and many Kenyan groups on WhatsApp. I get surprised as to how many they are, but, that was shared, and also through word of mouth. So the election, the campaign period, and, people who would, come in to vote, and, potential leaders, those who wanted to apply, all that was shared out, and those who responded, like Monica and myself, we stepped forward, and we were obviously vetted. We got to know the former leaders accordingly, and that's how we got into the campaign trail. But the most important thing is understanding that the current leadership that you have is an unbiased leadership when it comes to reaching out to Kenyans, right? We are not picking out on just one tribe. We're out there for everyone, because Kenya, that's everybody. We're all Kenyans, and we identify ourselves as Kenyan, right? And that's why even our first event theme is Kenya Moja.
That's awesome. So tell us who's in leadership. Either of you can pick that question.
Carol, can I just piggyback to what Peter just said?
Sure.
Directly answer your question, and Peter put it so well that we are not biased. We want to be very inclusive. So the leadership is actually elected by the people. So, the good thing about the leadership that we have now, and not to say that the previous leadership was not good. They did their best. They did an awesome job. They did an excellent job, even putting it together. This is the very first election that has ever been done, and so they put it out there that there's going to be elections. So people came to the park and actually casted their votes. We had a ballot box, and that's how we conducted it. I know a lot of people were asking about, online votes, and things like that. We couldn't have done online votes because at this moment, it's difficult for us to know where you're voting for and and we need to verify that you're actually voting from the Dallas area. So that was the problem. So going forward, I think even yourself, Carol, has mentioned to me that we need to make it an online voting. The good thing about this leadership, it's inclusive of people that are IT gurus like Peter here. We have like really, really intelligent people that are very young, and so the reason why the previous board wanted young people in this board is because they wanted the young people to come with this new tech innovations, and things like that. So you will see a lot of changes as we go, but we are asking for people to give us time as we're getting our feet wet. Like I said, we just got elected in May. So we're still getting our feet wet. We have a lot to dish out, and as we go, we will be letting people know. We are going to be very transparent, and of course, we welcome any suggestions and criticisms as we go. But the point is we're going to be very transparent, and we will let you know as we go what the plan is, what the future holds, and things like that. So I wanted to say that. And I'm sorry, I forgot your question, Carol.
So by the way, before we go there, so is it KDAC Texas or KDAC Dallas?
It's we say KDAC Texas, but really we do serve DFW area.
Okay, so does that mean that Houston and the south side of Texas can get their own KDAC organization going?
I guess they can, yes.
Okay. So, and if where I'm heading with this question is, so is every state going to get their own KDAC? Is the mission and the vision going to be the same?
Yes. Every state can actually have their KDAC. I know Florida just started their KDAC. I don't remember when that was, but they just started their own KDAC. But I think there are other states, don't put me on this, but there are other states that have KDAC. But the most active KDAC has been the Texas KDAC.
Okay.
Yeah, Texas KDAC has been really, really active. And now with the young people, I think I'm the oldest in the group. But now with the
No, she doesn't look it.
I know, right?
Now with people on board, I am expecting that this KDAC is going to be even more active because these young people are so vibrant. And to be honest, they don't even give me a break. I can't breathe sometimes. So, yeah.
So the previous question was, so who's in leadership for KDAC?
So people in leadership for KDAC so far, we have me as the chair lady, and of course we have Peter as the secretary, and my assistant who couldn't be with us today is Wize. Wize is also very young, really nice guy. And then we have Catherine Biwot. She is the treasurer. She couldn't be with us today either. Today is her birthday. And then we have Salat. Salat is is a Kenyan Somalian. And then we have Patrick. And then we have Chris. Did I forget? Oh, yeah. And then
George.
we have George Mukwasi. He will kill me for forgetting him. Yeah. So that's who we have right now. And as a team, we have always said that, we still want this board to honestly to get to 13. So we want to recruit especially younger people, because when we move out or when we get out, we want to leave younger people as the leaders. And then we will have trained them to lead by the time we are out.
And when you say younger people, are we talking about the true millennials?
Okay, let me. Nowadays I'm really reluctant and to describe who young is and who old is, because recently I was in church and they said, "Can the elderly people stand up?" And they said 50 and above. I'm like, what? I'm almost 50. So I'm gonna be called elderly soon. So so younger people, I mean, let's say between 25, 30 there, and I say 25, 30 there because I think 25 and 30 to 30, they're kind of settled and, they can, but younger than that, they're like, but if we find somebody younger than that and, they can take a task and, and do it, then we're really willing to do that as well. So, yeah.
All right. I wish Mokwasi was here to answer this next one about the event because I know he's been very passionate about it. But Peter or Monica, tell us about this event because you guys have posted it in just about every forum that I'm in. Tell us a little bit about that event.
I think Peter is very passionate about it too. He wants to talk about that.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, so this is a KDAC Family Day event. It is coming up on September 2nd, and it will be open from 3 to 8 p.m. Right? We've given our lovely fellow Kenyans enough time to get there, right, and enjoy and leave. So we had to give it enough hours. We'll have a lot of kids activities, and that's always a great thing because it's a family-oriented event, right? So non-alcoholic, family-based, family theme for all Kenyans to embrace all. A lot of kids events there. Will have free food, including nyama choma, right? You can't have a Kenyan event without that good meat. And that's where George would have come in with a lot of energy. But yes, we'll have a lot of free food, bouncing castles for the kids, sports, soccer for the kids. We'll also have some of our sponsors, advertising businesses, a few vendors, also, again, like Monica said, we're uniting, we're empowering Kenyans, we're uplifting. So we have to embrace our talents and what Kenyans invest in, right? So we're also inviting all of that, right? Letting people know who is here in the diaspora, what can they access, who offers what. So it will be a very full event, a very fun, open day, open air event. It will be at a park, right? And I actually have the event details right here.
Awesome.
Yes. So
tell us where the event will be.
Yes, so the event will be fantastic. I had to, I didn't memorize the address, but yes, it will be in Arlington, Texas. Specifically, just giving the address. This is 701 Northwest Green Oaks Boulevard, Arlington, Texas, and that's zip code 76006. Okay, I'll say that one more time. 701 Northwest Green Oaks Boulevard, Arlington, Texas, 76006. Again, that is September 2nd from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. KDAC Family Day event.
Are we going to have music?
Yes. Oh, how could I forget? Man, she gonna get, look at my boss. Look at, she gonna get me. Okay, yes, a lot of music, a lot of all day music. In fact, you'll arrive hearing this wonderful music and being ready to dance.
Awesome. So you said something about the vendors, and I like that part because I'm passionate about building and promoting our own businesses. Tell us a little bit about that part of the event.
Yes, so we are inviting, actually, this is great. We're inviting sponsors to come, and they can come in as just sponsors. And when they come in, they will be given the opportunity to advertise their business. So we'll have tables for them. We'll have their logos advertised on the backdrop. We allow them to bring their flyers, right? Banners if they have any. We also have room for actual vendors. So if you're, let's say, a clothing vendor, a food vendor, and you want to come and, obviously do both, advertise your business and sell items there, we have room for that. And we actually have a sponsor package. We call it a sponsor package that also includes a package for vendors, so for a fee to be a part of, you can come there, set up, and get a whole lot more. So we get to market you, we get to sell your logo, we practically just advertise your business and give you the opportunity to reach out to an even larger clientele that you may never have gotten to know, had it not been for this opportunity.
So thinking of Kenyan businesses, there are people who, say, for example, a photographer, they don't want to give you the money, they want to give the services that they offer. Is that something you guys are taking?
Well, interestingly enough, for that, we already have a photographer, a designated photographer coming to the event, but somebody who does have a photography business can come here, as a vendor, right, or a sponsor, right, and advertise their business. So we welcome flyers. You want to give your flyers, you want to give business cards, you want to set up a table with a banner and logo. We can help you do that, and we can make room for that, including the photographer. Yes.
Now, I'm just giving because there's DJs, there's photography, there's the people who are going to cater for the food, there's the people with bouncing.
Oh, yes.
Dancers. And I'm
Uh-huh.
asking because we have people in our community that actually run those type of businesses that
Yes.
would rather give the services in form of sponsorship, but they sponsor that. So instead of having to pay for all those services, the businesses actually do it. So that's something you guys would consider in future events.
Yeah,
In
Carol,
future, definitely. But go ahead, Monica.
Yeah, to answer your question, okay, so this event is in a park. So we have to look at what our needs are. So if someone is offering us a service that we'll need on that day, for example, right now we have someone that has offered us a service of transportation, like all the transportation needs, and then they've offered us, like all the DJ equipment, So we do have 3 packages. The first package is gold, which is $1,000. And Peter can read you off, like what it all entails. But, we will advertise your business. We will give you a mention, and then you will also have 10 minutes to talk about your business, and things like that. And then there's the middle package, which is $500, and then there's a $250. And all the packages, for anyone that is interested, we can explain all the packages and tell them what you are getting. With all 3 packages, we're really going to advertise you and advertise you good. So in other words, too, the people that are going to sponsor us, it's kind of like we're also, like going to partner with you. I think I would like to remind viewers that KDAC is a non-profit organization. And therefore, when it's a non-profit organization, we're really going to rely on, your sponsorship. We're really going to rely on, just donations, So yes, you can give us sponsorship in terms of services. If those are the services that will be needed on that day, absolutely. We're happy to take that because it will cut our budget somewhere else. Like the person that gave us the van, that helped us tremendously. So yeah, we are willing to look into that, Carol, to answer your question.
Okay, and that sounds good. So what else would you want the viewers to know about KDAC that I did not ask about?
Peter, you want to go or you want?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think the most important thing we're telling the viewers, maybe just a reiteration, is that we're here for all Kenyans, right? We're volunteers. We're not paid by the Kenyan government, right? So we're doing what we're doing because we want to do it, right? And that also proves our passion for what we're doing, right? And we are here for all Kenyans, right? There's nobody's meant to be left out. We want to uplift, right, this and unite and empower, right, this Kenyan body, this Kenyan diaspora out here, because we know we've evolved. We know that today Kenyans have so much resources that they've, accumulated or gained over time, right, as opposed to say 25 years ago, right? You have every discipline has Kenyans in it. What do I mean? Pilots, engineers, doctors, teachers, drivers, truck drivers, you name it, realtors, they're Kenyans with so much, resources and businesses, and can reach out to other Kenyans who need those resources. So again, we are here to unite, to uplift and empower all Kenyans. That's the main message. Awesome.
Your parting shots, Miss Monica.
Yeah, I think what I would say, and Peter, put it very well. So yes, we are inclusive of all Kenyans. And I just want to remind people out there that we have traveled so far away from home, to come here and be divided. You know, if there was anything like tribalism in Kenya, we are in diaspora and we need to know better. You know, so while we are here, you as a Kenyan, wherever you live, you are my neighbor. And you're the person that I can actually scream and you hear my cries. And so we would like for this to be a platform that, you know, everybody can come and feel heard, and that their needs, we're not going to meet all the needs, and we're absolutely not going to solve all the problems, but we're going to try. But we're going to give you a platform to where you can come and say, hey, can you be able to connect me with such and such? You know, can you be able to connect me with, I'm going through this. Can you connect me with such and such? So we're going to have all those partners so that you, when you come here, and maybe you're looking for, I don't know, a dentist, you know, do you guys know any? Yeah, we have Dr. Juma, because Dr. Juma is one of us. You know what I'm saying? My mom is here from Kenya and has da-da-da-da. You know, can you guys be able to connect? Yeah, we have Dr. So-and-so. We have so many Kenyan doctors, and we have so many other healthcare professionals and other professions, not necessarily just healthcare, that are not even recognized. You know, so we want to bring all that together in one house so that we all can have options and have somewhere that we can tap in and just, you know, get all the resources that we need so that we can live in this country knowing that, you know, you have all those resources in your fingertips.
That is awesome. So viewers, there you go. Your questions have been answered about KDAC, who KDAC is, what they're doing, their vision, their purpose, who the leadership is. I believe we've tackled the last 30 minutes, a very important topic, and I am confident that the September 2nd event will be a success. I know I will be there. I plan on sponsoring the event, so I will be with you guys, and I hope other business people can come on board and do the same thing. So thank you so much for serving the community. I know it's a lot of work, and I know you guys have busy schedules, but we are so grateful that you even made time to come and explain to the community. So if anybody has questions, go back to the Facebook Live. We are going to share this in other platforms. Ask questions. The leadership is here. They're open. Just ask questions, okay? No side talk. Here is KDAC. Now you guys know who it is. So thank you so much for everything. We appreciate it.
Carol, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being so supportive to all of us. And thank you. You're also doing a very good job in the community. So thank you for having us as well.
The Lord bless you, Carol.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Y'all have a great evening, and we shall be seeing you soon.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.